Hello, and welcome to today's football insights on the Tikitaka Talks for fans, by fans, and about football. I'm your host today. I'm DJ Samshens, and it's a solo ride today for today's podcast. Just me, the mic, and the beautiful game. We are diving into Manchester United' latest performance, the big drama across the Premier League, and of course, my hot takes and predictions. So buckle up. This is Tiki Taka Talks, the football conversations that never stop. So yeah, the last game that we played was in GTEC Stadiums when we played against Brentford. That was a very tactical masterclass from the GTEC Stadium players, which are the Brentford players, and their coach also. That was a very good game for them. But Manchester United games this weekend was a roller coaster. We lost that game 3-1, although we wanted to win that game so that we can become number 4 in the EPL, but it has not been possible. So the key points for that game was the goals were scored by the first goal by Manchester United was by Benjamin Šeško, which is the first goal that in the EPL for Manchester United. That was a very good ball for him because he struggled a lot for the past 4 games or 3 great games, give or take. So for him to score the first goal in the EPL this season, it's a big milestone for him. So that is one of the things that I want to talk about. Another thing that I'll talk about is Amorim's formation. That Amorim's formation of 3-4-3 is not working for us at all. I know that many managers who came from to Manchester United were using the formation of 4-3-3, which was very effective for us since we finished while under Ruben, not Ruben, but Ole Gunnar. We finished number 2 with the same formation that we used to play under Sir Alex Ferguson. So for me, the formation that Ruben Amorim is using currently is not fitting for us. He may be using a good formation, but the tactics that he has is not working at all. We can say that Crystal Palace is using the same formation as we are, but the way that team is playing, you can see that there is a very big difference as compared to Manchester United. So that formation of 3-4-3 by Ruben Amorim is not working. I think we should revert back to 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, which we are used to. The 4-2-3-1 will help many players, for example, Kobe Mainu and also Ugarte play alongside each other. And on the 3 formation will be a number 10, which is, first of all, I think Bruno Fernandes is a very good number 10, and Brian Mbeumo, and also Matheus Cunha. For them to have that front 3 and also act as the assist man for Benjamin Šeško as the clear number 9, that is a very good combination for us. But now Ruben Amorim has said that even if the Pope told him to change his formation, he will not change the formation. He believes in the formation 100%, but for us, the fans, it is not working at all. So that formation is going to cost Ruben Amorim maybe his job. Many people are predicting that in the next 3 games that we are going to have, that it's going to determine the next coach or even the fate of Ruben Amorim as a Manchester United player. Other than that, we've seen that many things have been in the limelight. Many people are predicting that Ruben Amorim is going to be fired after the next game, which you are going to play. And I'm going to tell you the next formations that we have. But there are some rumors going around that the owner of Manchester United, that is Ineos, and the Glazers families are thinking and recruiting and even looking around for a new manager to replace Ruben Amorim in Manchester United squad. Some of the people that are being fronted are Xavi, who was a Barcelona head coach or the manager, a very good manager who exploits or makes the best of a player to come out and even become a good player. So let's say, for example, like Kobe Mainu, who is not given a lot of minutes to play. I think a guy by like Xavi is going to make a very big difference for him. Other than that, The second thing that I'm going to talk about is Bruno. Bruno is not a good midfielder. We really need a good midfielder who can run back, who is a good sprinter, like Baleba, who we were talking about during the last transfer window. That is a very good player. He's the same as Minte, Yankuba Minte. Minte is a fighter in that game while playing for his team. So that is the major thing that we want for us as Manchester United players. For us to see Bruno being frustrated and losing like two penalties in a span of 3 games is a big deal. One thing you should know that we have a clear number 9 in Benjamin Šeško, and Benjamin Šeško is a very good penalty taker. So we should replace Bruno Fernandes as the penalty taker and replace him with our good number 9, who is Šeško. So for Šeško to become a good penalty taker, I know it's going to take a lot of things for Ruben Amorim to put Bruno aside for a while and let another person take the penalty, because he has been proven as a good penalty taker. Although Bruno Fernandes is a very, very good player, he has many chances compared to any other player in the Premier League as of now. Yes, he's our chance creator. He creates chances for many players up there, and also he tries himself to score. So he's a very good player for us. Although many people are saying that Bruno should leave Manchester United and go to Saudi, and Manchester United to cash in on the £100 million that was being fronted by the Saudi league. But I don't think we need to release Bruno Fernandes as of now. He should just play as a straight number 10 for him to get the correct play that he needs to be playing. I think also that Amad Diallo is being played in the wrong position. For example, there is the coach that played Amad Diallo while playing in Sunderland. That coach said that Amad Diallo is being given a wrong number to play in the EPL by Manchester United coach. So for a former player, or for a player to be told by a former coach that he's not being played in the right position, that becomes a big deal for him. So another thing we should talk about is Kobe Mainu. Kobe Maino, many people are fronting him that he should maybe be given a chance to go on loan so that he can manage to play for the forthcoming World Cup in the Americas. But Kobe Mainu, I don't think any manager could afford to lose a player with such talent and even such a gem as Kobe Mainu. Although Kobe Mainu is being told that he should be patient in the squad, I can feel what he feels right now. He wants to play for the England national team and also have minutes to play for Manchester United. But it's a big deal for them since Southgate also called him a while back, and he played very well while under Southgate. But after Southgate was eliminated or given or shown the door by the England national team, the Three Lions, he was replaced by Thomas Tuchel. But Thomas Tuchel has not called Bruno, or not Bruno, but Kobe Maino, not even once in the squad. So that means that the reason could be the playtime that is being given by the coach Ruben Amorim. Though Ruben Amorim is thinking about him becoming a long-term player for Manchester United, slowly but surely. But I don't think it's a good thing. We can see that whenever Kobe Maino, sorry for that, whenever Kobe Maino enters the pitch, there is a very big difference that you can see in that game. Yes, you can see that he changes the gameplay for Manchester United in the squad. So he should be starting for most games for Manchester United. That is my point on that. And another thing that I should be talking about Kobe Maino is about him not associating himself with the players that have just left United. For example, Hoyland, Garnacho, who are one of his friends, who are his friends while playing for Manchester United. Even there was a time, there is a very big picture that goes around between the three of them. When they scored, they went and sat on the neon lights of the stadium in Old Trafford. Do you remember that picture? I'm going to post it here. So some of the things are that. So Kobe Mainu should be given the play time to play. He should be a starter compared to even Ugarte. Mino is better than Ugarte compared in terms of the statistics and the gameplay and the football IQ. So I just talked about Šeško previously when I was starting this podcast, and I say that Šeško is a talented player. He scored his first goal for Manchester United against Brentford, but that goal didn't add up to a big deal for him since he posted and said that although he scored his first goal, he's grateful for that, but he could have changed that to get the 3 points against Brentford. So this is a good player, but you can see the heart that he has, even the urge or the oomph to play for Manchester United. He might not be given many balls or many assists from the midfield from Manchester United, but he struggles, and for the first time he has scored, and it was an individual effort by him since he tried to score and did not go for the first, the second, and the third time. That is when he scored that goal. So it was an individual effort that he made it himself, that he should prove that he's a straightforward striker. We have also said that he should be the penalty taker for Manchester United. Another thing is about the unity in the dressing room. It is said that Ruben Amorim might be losing the players in the dressing room. Inasemekana pia ati during training the players are training with the maximum effort they can. They are playing well in training, but when it comes to the gameplay, even the coach himself, who is the team of the Ruben Amorim's coach staff, one of them said that he wonders why we play differently while we are playing the game during the game day. But during training time, we practice perfectly. Another person who said such a thing was Benny McCarthy, who was asked about Manchester United formation, and he said that the players are playing well in training, were playing well in training while he was in the Manchester United coaching staff. But when it came to the the game day, they could see that the players were not playing their best game yet. So that is a thing that has been there. Maybe the players don't want Ruben Amorim to be their coach at the moment, but we can understand that. But we, the fans, are the ones who are getting the pain. We are feeling the pain of us losing each and every week. And when we win a game, it's just the same. We don't feel that gameplay that a new manager has brought to our squad. So it's a very bad thing for us to hear that Ruben Amorim is losing the dressing room. Yes, he's losing some of the players. So I think they should look for a replacement as early as possible before we become relegated, because we are number 14 currently and we are in the relegated zone. So we should catch up with the biggest teams. We are one of the biggest and one of the respected teams in the whole world. So we should come back to that and bring our glory days as it was during the time of Sir Alex Ferguson. So in the next three fixtures that we have with Manchester United, we have number one, Liverpool. We will be playing Liverpool at Anfield, if I'm not. First of all, we're going to play Sunderland at home. Sunderland is not that mean of a team. It's not that big of a team, but it can terrorize us very badly. You can see that it's above number seven. Is in the top seven teams in the EPL currently. So we'll be playing Sunderland at home at Old Trafford. That will be on Saturday, 4th October. That will be the next game that we are going to talk about. But first of all, let's talk about the three next features. The next game we shall be playing will be Anfield against Liverpool. The very, very big and a very tactical game for us to play. So this will be after the international break that we'll play. The first game after the international break will be against Liverpool at Anfield. Other than that, the third game will be Manchester United against Brighton and Hove Albion. That is a very tight game because we have seen what Brighton can do in the EPL currently. So yeah, that will be at home at Old Trafford. So that is the main three games that we are going to play in the month of October. Yes. And the following match is going to be Nottingham Forest. We are at home, uh, at Nottingham Forest's home. So yeah, those are the next fixtures that we are going to play. So from the four games that I've talked about against Sunderland, I know that we have had a very bad statistics against Sunderland. But for this game, I know we are going to beat Sunderland. It's going to be a 3-1 prediction, but that's if the players put on their full effort and play the Manchester United game. The next game is going to be Liverpool against Manchester United. For that game, I don't think we are going to win that game. I'm sorry for our fans, but Liverpool are just above us currently. So maybe that is going to be a draw or a loss at Anfield. The third game will be Manchester United against Brighton. I bet against Brighton we are going to win that game and even score like 3 or 2 goals against one, or even have a clean sheet in that game. But that depends on how the players are going to play. And the final game that I'm going to talk about today is about Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. For that game, Forest are not in their best of form currently with their new coach post Nuno Espirito Santo. So apart after that, they gave in to this guy Ange Postecoglou. That guy beat us during the Europa final last season. So we don't fear him currently because he has not gelled with his team currently. But I know we are going to win that game wholly with a very comfortable win. Other than that, we are going to talk also about how many points we are going to get from that. So from the four games, which is approximately 12 points, I bet you are going to get a maximum of of mm, let's say 7 points a maximum, if or 7 points minimum, let's say that, because I believe you're going to win against Sunderland, maybe a draw against Liverpool or we lose, and win against Brighton. Those are 6 points plus that one, yeah, ya Liverpool or not. But against Nottingham Forest, you are going to win that game. So it's going to be out of 16, you are going to get at least 10 or 12 points from that. So the player of the week today for Manchester United is going to be Benjamin Šeško. This is a very fantastic player, and he scored the first goal of the season for Manchester United. More goals are to come. This guy is going to score more than 10 goals this season in all competitions. Although we are out of the Carabao Cup, we still have the FA Cup and the EPL. And I know I have a very good feeling about Benjamin Šeško, and he's going to score approximately 10 goals past. So yeah, those are some of my predictions for today. And another thing that I should talk about today is about Manchester United players watching the EPL. Oh my goodness, we are very much frustrated. Hey, you can imagine watching since last year after Amorim came with the high hopes of a changed team, then something like this is happening. For Ruben Amorim, it is said that he has lost like almost 30 games while in charge. That's a big deal. And his win percentage is in like 36, 37% for Manchester United, the least ever for any manager to coach Manchester United. But it is said that great things take time. I'll talk about some different clubs. For example, Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has been given not less than 5 years with Arsenal, but that patience with him is beginning to pay off for Arsenal. So for us, Manchester United, to have more than 8 managers for Manchester United post Sir Alex Ferguson, that talks a lot and speaks a lot of, because it is said that if there is smoke, there is fire. So I think for us, we should just pull up our socks and stick with the one manager and that formation that he says is good, but he needs to be flexible. for with that formation. I am very sure if we change that formation, Manchester United will be back to its glory days. Yes, back to its glory days. So that is the main thing. So we Manchester United fans are deep trouble and in very bad state of our club because we love our team so much with the whole heart. But some things that we are seeing in the pitch is not recommendable for Manchester United players. Yes, and with what we are seeing currently with some small teams beating us like Grimsby Town, a team that the last time we played against was in the 1960s, came in and beat us during the Carabao Cup. That was one bad mistake that we could have done as Manchester United. So I think they need it. There needs to be a change at Old Trafford. There need to be a change. And that is all for today's episode on Tikitaka Talks by fans for fans about football. And I am Sam Shens. Thanks for rocking with me on this solo run. Don't forget to follow, share, and keep the conversation going. Subscribe to my channel and we'll talk more. I'll be back with more football banter and insights next time. Stay sharp and keep the ball rolling. Tiki taka way. That's the only way. Cheers, man.